Alright, so today's kit is the last one of my current backlog, and that is the Zeta Gundam Mark II, or version 2. So this one here, when I purchased it, I was just like, sweet, I want a Zeta Gundam, because the only one I've got is a high grade at the moment, so let's get myself the master grade, let's get the version 2, because they tend to be a little bit more modern, even though this one was made in 2005, but I didn't realise at the time that it came with a base plate very similar to the AO Strike that I built last week. So, comes with this just massive thing, like, look at it versus the size of my hand. It's ridiculous, it's absolutely huge. I love it, and I want more kits to come with stuff like this. That'd be really, really cool. It's not too likely. These are the only 2 kits that I'm aware of that come with it. If there's any more, please let me know in the description down below, or in the comments down below. So Zeta Gundam, it's a pretty old school kit, like I did say. It is a 2005 kit, so I do expect it to have some characteristics that are outdated, and old techniques are going to need some love and adjustment that more modern kits don't require. It's got a big old thing of polycaps in between these two runners here. It doesn't have too much in the way of color correction. It's just got this one little sheet, but at that it is a lot of yellow. So obviously they didn't want to do too much of this stuff, so they just gave me a whole heap of that, which is going to be a little bit on the annoying side. I might not put too much of that on. We'll see where it needs to go, and it may just look better without it, so we shall see. Failing that, I have a yellow paint, so I can always fix up that way as well. And it is a transformation Gundam, so it does transform into flight mode. As any who have seen Mobile Suit Zeta will already know. So I am kind of looking forward to seeing what it does look like in flight mode. The flight mode for the high grade is a little bit janky, but that may just be me being bad at transforming it. But yeah, let's get into this build and see what the end result looks like. Right, hello and welcome back. My name is Morty, and today we are doing another mildly awful review. So today's subject is the Master Grade Zeta Gundam. Now the Zeta Gundam is obviously from the Zeta Gundam TV series. It is not actually available here in Australia, so I've yet to watch it. I should probably fix that at some point. I'm told it's quite good. Unlike this mobile suit. Now, I've had a few weeks to kind of like step back from the build, but anyone who follows me on social media will have seen my opinion on this build. So I didn't have a good time with it. I didn't have problems with it per se. I don't believe there was any one particular part of it that gave me any real issue. There was a couple of little fiddly parts, but overall it was a fairly straightforward build. But something about it just didn't sit well with me, and I didn't enjoy it. The end result, I cannot complain about. It's a really cool looking suit. It's a fantastic design. You can see elements of the Alex in the legs, and some really cool looking parts in it. But overall, I absolutely hated this build. So I have some real negative feelings towards it. So if I was to give it a score purely off the build, it would be a 4. There were some parts of it that were okay, but it's obviously it's quite an old kit. I think this one was released in 2003 or 2004, and it shows in the technology used in both the injection of the plastic, which shows up in the nub marks here that you can kind of make out, especially on the darker plastics, but even on some of the lighter parts in here as well. You can see some fairly nasty nub marks on, let's say, like here, and just on the end here as well. So partly that is me. I am it's best described as a speed builder or a snap builder. I don't tend to take the time to sand and clear out mold lines and stuff like that. I build it, put it on the shelf, and for the most part, I leave them alone. The ones I really like, I do tend to play with quite a bit, and I'll be fiddling with them while I'm watching a show or something like that, but otherwise they just sit there on my shelf and look pretty. But this one here, I kind of built it, put it on the shelf, and just ignored it for a while. It's a good thing I've taken a couple of weeks before properly sitting down and talking about it in this regard, because if I'd done it on the first day that I built it, I would be slamming this model kit to pieces. I would just throw it out the window. But after having taken a couple of weeks, after taking some time to appreciate it and to look at it and to kind of simmer about it, I've come to quite like it. It's a cool looking kit. The aesthetic of it is great. A lot of its mechanics are a bit janky and kind of weird, and its articulation isn't amazing. Part of that is the transformation process. Well, that's my understanding at least, because I 100% refuse to transform this thing. I'm never going to transform it. Now that it's in this pose, I'm probably never going to move it from this pose again. And once it goes back on the shelf, it's probably never going to come back off the shelf until the day I move house. So that's, yeah, my opinion on this is pretty firm. If I was to give it a number, I'd probably give it a 6 out of 10. It's a really cool looking kit, but it's let down by a lot of other elements to it, which is quite unfortunate, because I was really looking forward to having this one. The only really positive part about it, if I move the camera down, is this. So it's got this amazing base, but instead of having a connection that other suits could possibly use, it's got this really weird connection gimmick that really only, I think, the Zeta can probably use. It like sits into the crotch in a specific way, and now I've lost it. This is why I didn't want to take it off. But yeah, it sits in the crotch in a specific way, and then it just, yeah, it's kind of weird. Come here. There we go. I think that's kind of done it. If it falls over, it falls over. But yeah, so this is This is a weird kit, and I have very mixed feelings about it. I know some people will probably disagree with me, and they absolutely love it, and they're more than welcome to that particular opinion. But I personally did not enjoy the build. The end result is the only saving grace of it, and even then, it suffers from a lot of problems that older kits obviously suffer from. I'd probably buy a remaster if they did a new one. So if they did a 3.0 or a re-release of something about it, something new, like 20th anniversary is probably coming up, or 30th or 40th anniversary is probably coming up fairly soon. So if they released a new anniversary kit of it or something along those lines, I'd probably be down for it, because I do quite enjoy the aesthetic. I just don't like the end result of this kit. So overall, 6 out of 10. If you're a big Zeta fan, you probably already have this kit. But I personally would say if you want a Zeta, probably get the Fats Ver car, and then just don't turn it into the full armor double Zeta, and just have a grey Zeta, and then custom paint it back into the red, white, blue, and yellow colours of the Gundam. So it's up to you how you do it, though. I obviously just a random voice on the internet, so I hope you got a bit of information about this kit. If you share my frustrations, please let me know in the comments down below, or if you think I just did it wrong, or if I'm just having a crazy rant for some reason about an amazing kit that you absolutely adore, let me know in the comments down below. Either way, like, subscribe, share this video, and I will see you in the next one.